mention God, sweet tea, and the SEC, you know they're talking about the American South.
What is up, guys, and welcome back to another episode of the American South. Got a busy week in the SEC football wise, SEC championship implications, and it's the best week in all of college football. It is rivalry week. It's going to be a great week of college football, Tyler.
Yeah, dude, it is. You always look forward to these games all year long, and it seems when it gets down to it, the sad part of it is the SEC, college football regular season is wrapping up this week. So there are a lot of teams that we're not going to get to see after this week in some capacity, like we have been, mostly every team. Sad part is college football is coming slowly to an end. Obviously, still bowl games and stuff like that, but and then the hectic mess of the coaching searches. But nonetheless, the SEC championship picture is starting to wrap up. But rivalry week, man, is also here, dude, and it's so much fun.
Yeah, we can touch on the SEC championship clinching scenarios right now. So you got Alabama is in if they get a win this week against Auburn. Georgia is in with an Alabama loss or a Texas A&M loss. Ole Miss is in with a win plus an Alabama loss and a Texas A&M loss, and then Texas A&M is in with a win or an Alabama loss and an Ole Miss loss. So a bunch of different factors have to go in. Alabama's got the clearest. Alabama and Texas A&M got the clearest ways to the SEC championship. All they got to do is win. Texas A&M's got to beat Texas. Alabama has to beat Auburn, and if they can do that, then they will find themselves meeting in Atlanta in a couple weeks.
Yeah, so it's an interesting thing because like you can look at like what will happen, right? Like what the outcomes are, but then you look at like what is probably the best for the SEC as far as the college football
Yeah.
playoff goes. Obviously, Alabama and Auburn. Alabama controls their destiny. Texas A&M, they control their destiny. But dude, you got to think a loss to Georgia Tech this weekend hurts Georgia, potentially removes them from the college football playoff picture as well. But I don't think Georgia win, lose, or draw, it doesn't have any effect on their SEC
No,
because it's a non-conference game.
yeah, that's like I said. If they win this weekend, doesn't matter. They have to have an Alabama loss or Texas A&M lose, which there's probably a 50% chance of that happening this weekend. Of
Yeah,
one of those teams to lose.
I man, I don't know what the line is on the A&M Texas game. Obviously,
I think
Arkansas
Texas
played A and
projected
huh
to win. I think
huh.
Texas. Oh, now it's Texas A&M projected to win, but earlier in the week it was Texas projecting to win.
So and that's going to be one of those lines that's probably going to switch back and forth all week. The one thing I do have to say is, if you go off of like results and you compare a couple of teams, I feel like Texas lately has grown. They've become a better football team. The things that I would say about them that gives them the advantage against A&M is how good that defense is. But you can say that about A&M as well. Arch Manning is going to have to face another one of those defenses going to slow him down. He got a little momentum this weekend against an Arkansas team who defense is very porous. But I truly believe that A&M is so dynamic all over their offense. They
Yeah,
can run the ball if they need to. Marcel Reed can make plays. They're going to be really focused for this game. Um, they have so many playmakers and their receiving core and their front seven is extremely talented. They're going to force Arch Manning to beat them through the air. So it's going to be an interesting game to see what goes down there, but a fun one nonetheless.
I think honestly, I think Alabama will win. I think they'll beat Auburn. depends on who the quarterback situation is. Deuce Knight looked extremely well for Auburn last Saturday. Obviously, they played nobody. They played Mercer, but who they did have a good record. But I think Alabama wins, and I do believe Texas A&M will win. So I think those two will make it to the college football playoffs. But we have a sponsor for the video, Cross and Coffee. Tyler, you want to talk a little bit about that?
Yeah, so the sponsor of this episode is Cross and Coffee Company, a faith-based coffee company on a mission to bring God into your everyday moments. Every bag roasted is organic and low acid, so it's gentle on your stomach but bold in flavor. Their coffee isn't just about great taste. Each bag is a little reminder to pause, sip, and connect with Jesus. And right now, you can use the code American South 10 for 10% off your order. Whether you're enjoying it at home, the office, or sharing with friends, Cross and Coffee is more than a coffee. It's a mission, a community, and a taste of faith in every cup. Check out crosscoffeeco.com and let your coffee be a reminder that God is with you every morning. So, guys, just a little bit, I'm not going to dive too deep into it. I've got a cup right here. This is my first cup I've had of it. I wanted to share live. It is, I'm a creamer guy. I usually lay the creamer to it. I went a little light on the creamer just to get the taste. It's a dark roast. It is not like a slap you in the face dark roast.
Yeah.
It's got really, really good flavor. It tastes. I mean, it's delicious. I've already almost drank it all down, to be honest with you. And so, not only did they do they have a great product, but they send a card with it, with some information stuff. You can go to their website. Um, it comes with a Bible verse on the bag. There's a Bible verse on the bag. They're really trying to promote you connecting with the Bible, and reading a Bible verse is kind of a start to your day, which is awesome. So again, American South 10, crosscoffeeco.com. Hey, use that to get 10% off your order.
Great coffee, like Tyler said, and great to put that in with Christ and make it a faith-based coffee company. And we love how they truly represent Christ in that aspect. But back to it, going into rivalry week, we can go into these games on Black Friday, first game of the day at 11 o'clock. Ole Miss at Mississippi State. Tyler, who you got in this one?
Dude, so many distractions right now for Ole Miss. You got to think this is a Super Bowl for Mississippi State. They've had moments where they've put it together. They need a little bit they need a little help on the roster, but dude, they're doing little things right. They're getting better. I think Jeff Lebby's doing a great job. This game is going to be too close for comfort, but if Lane Kiffin is serious about going somewhere else and is seriously hearing other people out, entertaining other jobs, how focused is this football team going to be this week? That's my question. But I still have them winning, but I don't know how focused they're going to be.
Yeah, I definitely agree with that. I got Ole Miss. I think Mississippi State's going to try and become bowl eligible, but I just don't think that is going to happen. Going to the next game, Georgia at Georgia Tech. Not really a conference game in this aspect. Georgia Tech had a bad loss at Pitt last week. Did not look good. Lost at Georgia Tech. So I'm guessing you got Georgia in this one.
The thing about Georgia Tech is I don't know how good the ACC actually is. But Haynes King and that football team, they're tough and physical. They run the ball well. They're dynamic. I really think that Georgia Tech team is like a carbon copy of Georgia, almost, in the sense of like how they move, how they like to run the ball, play defense. Their quarterback is a guy that can beat you with his legs, similar to Gunnar Stockton. They're very similar teams. I just think that Georgia is going to be more athletic, bigger, faster, stronger. And Georgia, man, they're out for blood. The SEC, they want that national championship back, and Kirby Smart is a great coach. I think they'll be ready to go this weekend.
Yeah, no doubt. I think Georgia will easily win this. Going to one of the biggest games, Texas A&M at Texas. This will be a good one. 6:30 on Friday.
It's going to be a big game, man. My mind is trying to. I really should have dove deeper into this. Um, I just have a strong feeling that A&M, man, they're so well coached. Their front seven on defense is very good. Arch Manning has had, you know, moments of greatness, but I just don't think he's there. I don't think he's a take you to the next level type of guy. And that's the difference is like I think that both of those teams have very good defenses, but Marcel Reed is a notch above Arch Manning as
Yeah,
far as playmaking ability, and I think that gives uh A&M the edge in this football game.
I definitely agree with you. I think A&M wins by. It'll be a lot of emotions in this game. Going to Saturday, 11 a.m. Kentucky at Louisville. Kentucky's got to win this game to go to make a bowl game. Who you got?
Man, Louisville's been really good. Kentucky, I feel like, has found moments, but dude, they got absolutely trounced by Vanderbilt this weekend. Vanderbilt is not a bad football team, but they're not a great football team. They're not a college football playoff type of football team, and they just absolutely poured it on Kentucky. And I look for Louisville to do more of the same this weekend.
Yeah, I agree. I really like Louisville in this game, especially with it being at Louisville. Clemson at South Carolina again at 11 a.m. Saturday. That is.
Is Clemson bowl eligible? Look into
Yeah,
that
they're
if you
six
don't
and five.
care. They're 6-5. Okay, so they are bowl eligible. So this game isn't for bowl eligibility. Where is South Carolina's record at?
4-7.
So they can't even become bowl
They
eligible.
can't.
So this is their Super Bowl. This is South Carolina's Super Bowl. They can, there's no other game for the rest of the year. Shane Beamer's
South Carolina
trying to,
projected to win.
huh?
South Carolina is projected to win 2.5. That's what the
Um,
line is set at.
so This is South Carolina Super Bowl, man. This is their bowl game. This is what
Yep.
matters. There's no football after this. Um, Shane Beamer wants to leave a good taste in South Carolina's mouth because, dude, right now they don't have it. They don't have a good taste in their mouth. Clemson's really struggled. Rumors swirling that Dabo has been, putting out feelers for other jobs, including the Arkansas job. Um, I'm going with South Carolina in this one.
I just think South Carolina's players are done and ready for next season. Lenore Sellers, I think, is looking into the transfer portal. People are saying he could get 8 million, which is absurd. I got Clemson in this one. Going to the Missouri Arkansas game, KJ Jackson played well after he came in for Taylor Green in the Arkansas game against Texas. Who you got in this one?
This is going to sound crazy, and I could be totally wrong. I hope I am. But if Taylor Green is healthy and plays, I don't think Arkansas wins because I don't think he trusts himself enough in big
I,
moments.
I
And
I could definitely see that because in football, you got to have that breakthrough. You got to have that one drive that's game winning to give you back the confidence. And I don't think Taylor Green has that confidence. A bunch of fan bases jumping on his back about it,
man,
especially after KJ Jackson played well.
yeah, and dude, it wasn't like what the difference was, and I know a lot of people are going to say it was late in the game, probably backup defense at some of it, and whatever. But the difference is KJ saw his reads and got the ball out. He wasn't standing back there waiting. He got the ball out quickly enough that he didn't have to worry about uh, the rush. It seemed like that you didn't have any of those plays with Taylor where you look back and he misses a wide open receiver for the umpteenth
Yeah.
time. How many times? And I know Omega Blake made a post about it. he said he's always open. He said 7-Eleven, dude.
7-Eleven.
He's not getting hit. He's open. He's there. He's not hitting him. And so KJ just looked more decisive in his reads.
Yeah.
And I think if he plays, and here's the play that made here's the thing that made the whole difference for me. You see the replay after he scores that rushing touchdown, which he breaks, I think, 3 tackles to score. He goes to the sideline. They go to hand him the WWE
WWE
belt.
belt.
He shoves it to the side. He's not here for that. He wants to win. And that's what I like to see. There's a difference between a vocal leader, a guy that gets everybody together, and a gamer, and somebody that goes out and puts their heart on the line and steps up and wins football games. And I think if KJ Jackson plays quarterback this weekend, Arkansas has the chance to get the dub. If Taylon Green does, I don't think they will win.
And that's also not a knock on Taylon Green. I just think KJ Jackson has that swagger, and he's got a lot more confidence. And I'm with you. I think Arkansas gets the win here. Arkansas's got to get a win at some point. Bobby Petrino was trying to go out on top. Going to the 2:30 game, LSU at Oklahoma. I think I know who you're going with this one.
Man, LSU looked terrible against Western Kentucky. I don't want to spend too much time on this one. Oklahoma has an opportunity to basically solidify. I mean, it's win and you're in. This is their last game. They're not going to the SEC championship. They win against LSU this weekend at home. They have a big opportunity at home. They win this weekend. They're in the college football playoff. I think that they come out focused. Their defense is so good. I think the over-under is at like 36.5. That is insane. Total points for this game, 36.5 is the over-under. I'm taking the over if it's me, just saying. But, dude, Oklahoma will win. They'll win big. LSU is checked out. They're ready for the season to be over. Oklahoma solidifies their spot in the playoff.
I'm with you. Oklahoma beats them by 21, 28. Doesn't matter. Vanderbilt, Tennessee, Saturday, 2:30.
This is a super intriguing game. Last year it was, but when's the last time that you ever thought it's like, an end of the season rivalry game, Vanderbilt, Tennessee, top 25 matchup? Wild.
Yeah.
And I think
It'll be interesting.
And I think that Tennessee is going to absolutely run the score up on them.
I'm with you. I think Tennessee blows them out. I think Tennessee's offense is one of the best offenses. They're second overall rated. I think Tennessee runs them out of the field, as people would say in basketball terms, throw them out the gym.
Yeah.
And I think Tennessee whips them. Over under in that game's 30 points more than the LSU Oklahoma game.
66.5 points.
65, yeah.
Yeah, that's going to be a high scoring game.
Going to Florida State at Florida. This is a tough one. Florida State's playing for bowl eligibility.
Man, so here's an interesting thought. Florida has actually played really well since Billy Napier has been gone. They obviously got the crap kicked out of them this weekend versus Tennessee. But Florida State just got the news that their head coach is coming back, and I think they really believe in that guy. They got something missing. They found it's like that. Florida State's kind of like the Razorbacks, man. They just keep finding crazy ways to lose. I mean, it just keeps happening to them. I think with the news of Mike Norvell coming back, I don't know what the line on this game is, but I'm sorry, guys, I should have been more prepared, but I do think that Florida State
win.
Huh?
Florida to -1.5.
Oh, so it's a close line. I got Florida State in this one. They just got news their coach is coming back. The guys that believe in him are psyched, hyped up, ready to go. Florida State's going to win this football game.
I'm with you. Florida State rallies behind Norvell, and I think Florida State wins badly. Going to the final game, Alabama at Auburn in the Iron Bowl, 6:30 Saturday night.
Auburn has one of the 5 top rushers in the SEC. Alabama, great defense. Auburn, great defense. I think this is going to be a lot closer than folks expect it to be. Can Obviously, Auburn's quarterback is going to play, not Deuce Knight. They might put some packages in for Deuce Knight, but what is the name? Um,
Ashton Daniels.
yeah, Ashton Daniels. Ashton Daniels will play. He's played well. He's put Auburn in a lot of positions to win. A lot of rumors swirling that Kalen DeBoer is interested in the Penn State job. Don't know if there's any validity to that or not. It's how coaching searches go. But nonetheless, be ready because Auburn's going to make this game interesting. I'm not going to predict them to win. I'm saying it is possible, but I'm not going to predict
Yeah,
it. I think Alabama's going to win this football game, but I am saying don't be surprised if Auburn has an opportunity to win.
I could definitely see that. It's going to be interesting. The two teams hate each other, but I got Alabama. I don't think Kalen DeBoer loses to Auburn. And if he
Is
does, Alabama fans will want him out the door immediately.
DJ Durkin is the interim coach there, correct?
Correct.
And he was the defensive coordinator at A&M with Bobby Petrino. I'm surprised at the job he's done after Hugh Freeze has left. I feel like that football team has actually gotten better. I would be super surprised if he is not going to be considered for a head coaching job. And to be fairly honest with you, if I'm seeing what he's doing with Auburn right now, and I'm another football program, especially in the SEC, with a few of the jobs that are open, I don't know that I'm not considering him.
Yeah, I agree. He's definitely changed that. But I got Alabama in this one. That will wrap it up for this week, Rivalry Week episode. Make sure you like and subscribe for more SEC content. You got anything else to end it?
Oh man, just some final thoughts, guys. It's Thanksgiving week. Hey, spend some time with your family. Um, go visit with them. Spend some quality time with them. I think we all get caught up in so many things that are going on in the world and in life, and we get to the dinner table around family, and we have discussions about our beliefs and certain things, and just throw that out the window. Talk about some memories when you were younger and happy times, guys. We only get to spend so much time with our family. Just enjoy the time with your family this week.
Yeah, put the phones up for once. Just
Absolutely.
at least at the dinner table. You can watch football, doesn't matter. At
Right.
least at the dinner table. Make sure you like and subscribe, guys. We'll see you on the next one.